In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix the WordPress API error 401 step by step. If you're seeing a 401 unauthorized error when trying to connect to the WordPress REST API, WooCommerce API, or using an external app, it usually means there's an authentication or server configuration issue. The good news is that this is one of the most common WordPress errors, and it's completely fixable. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss any important steps, and if this helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe for more WordPress troubleshooting tutorials. Let's get started. First, understand what a 401 error means. A 401 unauthorized error happens when your API request is not properly authenticated. This could be caused by incorrect credentials, expired tokens, security plugins, server rules, caching issues, or even DNS problems. So we're going to go through the most effective fixes one by one. Step 1 is to double-check your API credentials. If you're using WooCommerce, go to your WordPress dashboard, then navigate to WooCommerce, Settings, Advanced, and then REST API. Verify that your consumer key and consumer secret are correct. If you're not sure, regenerate a new set of keys and update them wherever you're making the API request. If you're using application passwords, go to Users, select your profile, scroll down to Application Passwords, and generate a new one. Expired or incorrect credentials are one of the most common causes of the 401 error. Next, check for plugin conflicts, especially security plugins. Security tools like wordfence, iTheme Security, or other firewall plugins can sometimes block API requests or strip out the authorization header. To test this, temporarily deactivate your security plugins and try the API request again. If the error disappears, you've found the issue. In that case, go into the plugin settings and whitelist your API requests, or adjust the firewall rules so they don't block legitimate traffic. Now let's look at your htaccess file. Sometimes the server does not pass the authorization header correctly to WordPress, which results in a 401 error. To fix this, access your website files using File Manager in your hosting panel or via FTP. Open the htaccess file located in your WordPress root directory. Add the following lines of code. Rewrite canned %http:/authorization close curly braces open parentheses dot asterisk close parentheses. Then on the next line add rewrite rule open parentheses dot asterisk close parentheses space dash space open bracket equals http:/authorization %1 close bracket. Save the file and test your API again. This ensures the authorization header is properly forwarded to WordPress. Another common cause is caching. Cache data or expired nonces, which are WordPress security tokens, can trigger 401 errors. Start by clearing your browser caching cookies or test the request in an incognito window. If you're using a caching plugin, clear the site cache completely. If you're using a CDN like Cloudflare, purge the cache there as well. It's also a good idea to set your page cache timeout to 10 hours or less to avoid nonce expiration issues. If the problem still continues, try flushing your DNS cache. Sometimes your system stores outdated IP information which can interfere with API communication. On Windows, open command prompt and type ipconfig/flush DNS, then press enter. On macOS, use the appropriate sudo dsc cache flush command in terminal. After flushing DNS, restart your browser and test again. Finally, always make sure your WordPress site URL and home URL are correct under settings in general. A mismatch between HTTP and HTTPS can also cause authentication failures. And that's it. By checking your API credentials, disabling conflicting plugins, updating your htaccess file, clearing cache, and flushing DNS, you should be able to fix the WordPress API error 401. If this video helped you solve the issue, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more easy WordPress guides in 2026 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.